In this video I'm going to be answering Tony/Soundwavesg1's questions for TFN, but before I do that, someone has pointed out that I have never once introduced myself in any of my videos. Yeah, it's fair enough. So, I am Simon from Fingers on Plastic, and yes, I say like from Fingers on Plastic like there's more than one of us, but that there isn't, there's just me. Of course, if people want to write for my criminally neglected website, feel free. Anyway, I'm Simon. With that out of the way, let's get to some questions. So, number one, why are you going to TFN? So, I am a lifelong Transformers fan. I remember Transformers coming out, and it was what I wanted. I fell in love. All of the characters, the action, the whole thing. I still remember, doing this in the playground as a kid. It was a bunch of years ago. I found out about AA was a thing, and I'd never been. And I just I'm not really much of a social butterfly. I don't really do going out much and things like that. I stick to my comfort zones. But a bunch of years ago, I think it was Dave Smusno that put a video out saying, if you ever think about it, just go. And I was like, you know what, let's just go. And so last year, I went to my first TFN. And it's just a celebration of Transformers, isn't it? And it's something that I like to celebrate. It's a hobby that's stuck with me since I was very young. I mean, I had the awkward, we went our separate ways for a little while when I was going through those difficult teen years. But we came back together. And I think that's what matters. So that is why I'm going to TFN. Question number two is this your first year? No, it's my second year. This will be TFN number 2 for me. And I'm very much looking forward to it. Question number 3 is a bit of a two-parter, and it's what is on your shopping list and is it listed? Now, my shopping list this year is a troublesome beast. The simple fact is that unemployment has it's wounded my finances now at this point, and I've just started really heavily looking for work. But the funds are dwindling, so my budget for TFN is limited. As for what is on the list, I've got pretty much all the third-party stuff I want at the moment. I said there's I keep looking up there, sorry, I know to you it's just me looking into the stars, but I have figures up there. I'm looking forward to Gigapower's Super Tour when that comes out, but I don't think that will be at TFN, and I've pre-ordered it from Kapow anyway. I want a Power of the Primes Beachcomber. That is on my want list. Because I don't have a Beachcomber representation in any of my figures for anything. And he looks pretty cool, so yeah, a Power of the Primes Beachcomber is something I'm after. And then there's a couple of Siege figures I'd like. And I'm intrigued by what Kapow will have on the table. It seems last year they had the knockoff on the end of the table. There was that big Megatron. And I wonder if it's some sort of habit that once a year they'll have some sort of special, not usually something that Kapow has on the table. See if that's there. And then it's going to just be a case of going around, looking around, seeing what's there. So it's not listed, it's very ad hoc this year for me. Question number 4 is, what is your travel playlist? I'm thinking that Tony made these questions up as he went along, because questions 4, 5 and 6 are just in a terrible order. Never spoke to the guy, now I'm dissing his questions, so how to get along and make friends. What is your travel playlist? To be honest, I'm travelling with a couple of mates. Chris, who's my convention buddy, he was with me at TFN last year, and he goes to the MCM's Comic-Cons with me. And my friend Terry, who is the behind the camera guy for when I go around toy shops and things like that. So I suppose I could say I've got honorary members of Fingers on Plastic. So basically we'll probably just be nattering for the trip, in all fairness. But if I was going to be listening to music, it'd probably be, Tony mentioned Aerosmith, so now I've got a hankering for Aerosmith and Metallica and those classics. I'm very much into my Breaking Benjamin. I found myself, obviously I have a 4-year-old daughter, so I constantly find myself listening to things that are Disney related. At the moment we're very much into Tangled, and of course there's Frozen. And because I have these songs on my phone first, so if we go on car trips anywhere, we can just play the music. If I throw Misc on, often these songs come in. I'd like to say I skip them, but I do know all the words to Let It Go. And How Far I'll Go from Moana. A bunch of others. Question number 5 is, are you autograph hunting? Yes, I'm going to go. I'm hoping, obviously Simon Furman will be there, I said that in my previous video, and I'm hoping he's going to have To the Death 2 and 3 with him, and I'll get him to sign those. I think the guests will be scrolling. I want to get Greg Berger's autograph, and Nick Roche. Yes. In short, I'll be going to the tables to get a few things signed. That's my plan. Question number 6. Where are you travelling from and how are you travelling? I'm coming from Thatcham in Berkshire, and I'll be driving because I like driving up and down the country, and I actually do. It's fun. I used to do it for work, and it was when I enjoyed my job, so I do enjoy driving around a lot. So yes, me and 2 mates in a car coming from Thatcham, which is near Reading. So if anybody in Berkshire ever wants to go for a toy shop hunt, just say. Question number 7 is, what is your other geek? This is quite a biggie. I have a lot. It turns out, this may be a bit of a surprise, but it turns out I'm a bit of a nerd. Who knew? I have plenty of other geeks. So, aside from Transformers, I'm a big movie buff. I love all my movies. I think I might even be... I do like superhero movies, but I do think I might be getting a bit of superhero fatigue at the moment. I think over the last few years there's just been so many of them that I'm just a little bit on the tired side. I have an Xbox and a PlayStation, but I can't lie, my PlayStation is so dusty. I've not played anything since Horizon Zero Dawn, which was amazing, but I'm an Xbox person. My gamer tag for other Xboxes is Cyclonus, and I'll have Cyclonus popping around here and you'll see what I've done with the words. Clever, eh? My favourite game series is Gears of War, because it comes with comics and it came with books, and I've read all the books and all the comics and all the lore and things like that, and I love the games. Well, I love the first 3 games and Judgment. My actual dream would be to... I'm a big fan of the Halo Wars game. I love Halo as well. Halo is like second to Gears of War to me. I love Halo Wars, which was the RTS game they did, and Halo Wars 2. I would love them to do a Gears of War game like that, but then they announced Tactics, which is going to be turn-based. I don't do turn-based. So let's have a think. That was movies, comics, game. That'll do for now. Well, excuse me, I've just had my lunch. We'll do other geeks a different time. And last but not least, question number 8. Are you cosplaying? No. I love cosplaying. I like the idea of cosplaying, and I think it's something that actually really interests me. I even have a case for and I have some orange trousers which I've got over with a Sharpie, so I can dress up like something from Borderlands one day. But the fact of the matter is, I admire the talent and the dedication and the passion that goes into cosplaying. I sadly don't have the talent. I'm going to wear maybe Lucan's tees, we know, with the Soundwave, with them all squashed in, and that's going to be as close as I'm going to get to the cosplaying, sadly. But it is something I find fascinating, and I'm really looking forward to seeing people's outfits. I'm hoping to take lots of pictures and do bits of videos throughout the day, so hopefully I'll be able to do quite a nice little bit of maybe even make a little documentary of my trip to TFN. But the problem I've got with that is my 2 travel companions are chronically camera shy. My friend Terry's like, you can't show my face, you have to cut out anything that is me. Okay, but we'll work around that. Maybe I've got like you can't see because I'm going to have a background. I have a green background, and I've also bought a green suit. So maybe I'll just have Terry wear the green suit for the day, and that way I can just... I'm going to make him watch this video, and then I'm going to get a message that's probably not going to be very friendly. But no, cosplaying is something that I think is amazing, and I really think that people that do it are so talented, and how it looks is great. I mean, I saw a few last year. I think it was someone was in a Starscream outfit, and I remember staring at them to the point where they probably thought it was getting a bit weird. Just thinking how cool it was, and there was I think there was a Tarn there last year. I call it, his name's not Tarn, is it? Tarn's his knockoff name. It's his third-party homage name. Damn it. Anyway, so no, I'm not going to be cosplaying, but it is something I think is really, really interesting. So that wraps up my questions. I've been ranting on. I'll try and cut this a little bit so it's not 12 minutes. Yeah. Today is my birthday. Bit of a bummer. I am so old that the meaning of life number and my age number are now the same. It's pretty tragic. Anyway, a bit of flagellation for my birthday. Anyway, again, so I have been Simon from Fingers and Plastic. Thank you for watching.
Robots.